Video tutorial to show you how to launch a Zoom session and how to use some of the controls as the host in a Zoom session. So you may need to click into your account and your meetings tab to go through to actually launch something. I've already posted a video on how to schedule a meeting, and now that I have some meetings, these are reoccurring meetings, and then I have one that's just a standalone. So I'm going to click on that to start it. I've already sent out an email invitation to those who I want in the session, to my students. For now, I'm going to be using a second device and showing you how a person will launch in and be a part of the session. Um, for me, I'm going to join in with my audio and my computer audio, which is nice. You can see that I've I just clicked in on my second device to join this meeting. So I will get a notification that the waiting room is having some people ready. So I can take a look at the waiting room, and you'll see that I have a person out here. That's my second account, and I could admit them when ready. Now, if you remember, when setting up a meeting, I automatically have it set that the person's video is off, but their audio is on, so that or excuse me, that they're muted, and their video that they could turn on when or if they want to. I could change the gallery view to start to see who's included in that. You'll see that as the host, I can mute, or I can go through a couple things and rename myself. Here is the person the second account that I have. Now, I can only ask them to start the video. That doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to. It just means that I'm inviting them to get their video going so that the rest of the class can make the most of that. I could make them the host if there was a co-teacher in my room. They could help in and do different things with some of the controls, and or I could put a person back out into the waiting room and or remove them totally. So there really are some good controls here that are powerful. Going clockwise around the screen, I can mute all of my different users. So when I need to take control and make sure that we don't have that background chatter, that's helpful. I'm sure, been in meetings where people inadvertently have their microphone on, and a lot of extra chatter gets in the way. A couple other things that I can do with those controls is just making sure that I'm muting people, and it's going through basically the parameters that I set up in my scheduled meetings. Around the screen, once I hover in or click into the main window, is when I go and see my own microphone settings. You can see the green meter button is showing here, and I can have my video stop and do that, which I think I will do. So I'll stop my video. And under participants, again, I can see this side chat up here back, which is nice. I can go right to the chat and begin to type in something. Now, I have to be careful. Who in the meeting do I want to chat? Is it everyone, or is it, in this case, just this single participant? Or if there was a bunch of participants, 20-some students, let's say, I could go ahead and only chat to that person. I could share my screen. So this is one of the most powerful things as a teacher, is that we could begin to showcase whether it's a PowerPoint or Google Slide presentation. Some of you might be sharing from a different device, an iPad, for example, and annotating and writing on different things. So that might be an option for you to do that. If I click right in the center, it will show me a couple of different options that I have to actually share with my Zoom session. Most people probably will use just their desktop, and I'm guessing that you're prepared to have a second tab, whether it's your LMS like Google Classroom or Schoology or whatever. You're going to be able to do that. For now, I'll just click off and show you that there's a record button, so I can actually record the session and give some reactions. For now, I'm just going to end this session and show you back to my schedule page so that I can show you if I'm done with that lesson or done with that session, I can delete it and do other things. So just to click back here into my account under meetings, this was the meeting that I had started and was working out of. I can now go in and edit that meeting. And if I scroll down to the bottom, and if I'm done with that code, I can delete this meeting. And I thought it was sitting right here. So click around to see where to to cancel things. I'm just going to click that. Oh, there it is. Delete this meeting. So I can have that option to get rid of it. I hope this helps. Good luck.